I like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it.
Welcome back, folks. It's Mr. R here, and with me is Alice, ready to dive into Kaizen and the three evils of production, Muda, Mura, and Muri. Today we'll be talking about how these concepts shape the efficiency of organizations. Ready, Alice?
I sure am, Mr. R. Kaizen is a game changer, and understanding these three evils is crucial.
Awesome. So, let's kick things off. We know that Kaizen is about continuous improvement, but why is this philosophy so powerful in today's fast-paced world of production and business?
Kaizen thrives in a world that's always evolving. The idea is that small ongoing improvements can keep businesses flexible and adaptive. Instead of waiting for something to break down or fall behind, Kaizen encourages proactive adjustments that keep processes fresh and efficient.
And it's not limited to the factory floor, right? Kaizen can be applied to everything?
Absolutely. Kaizen can be applied in manufacturing, services, healthcare, and even office environments. It's not just about physical processes. It's about improving anything, from customer service workflows to how information is shared across departments.
Fantastic. Now, let's get into the three evils of production, Muda, Mura, and Muri. You mentioned Muda means waste. What are some common types of waste that companies should look out for?
There are actually 7 types of waste often targeted by Lean and Kaizen initiatives. Overproduction, making more than is needed. Waiting, delays in the production process. Transportation, unnecessary movement of goods. Excess processing, doing more work than required. Inventory, holding more stock than necessary. Motion, unneeded movement by workers or equipment. Defects, errors that lead to rework or scrap. Each of these adds no value to the customer, but costs time and resources.
That's a great breakdown. So what about Mura, which deals with inconsistency? How does that affect a business?
Mura, inconsistency, is a huge productivity killer. Let's say a team produces 100 units one day and only 50 the next. This fluctuation puts stress on downstream processes, leading to bottlenecks and idle time. Inconsistent demand and output create confusion and inefficiency, which is why smoothing the flow is so important.
That brings us to the last one, Muri, or overburden. Why is this so dangerous?
Muri, or overburden, occurs when workers or machines are pushed too hard. This leads to errors, fatigue, and breakdowns. Over time, it not only impacts productivity, but also employee morale. For example, workers consistently overloaded with tasks are more likely to make mistakes, and the long-term result could be burnout or increased staff turnover.
So, by eliminating these three evils, you can create a more sustainable and efficient system.
Exactly. The goal is to create a balanced, smooth workflow that minimizes waste, evens out the production pace, and avoids overloading any part of the system.
Now, Alice, you mentioned some tools that can help apply Kaizen. Let's talk more about the 5S system and Kanban. How do these tools fit into the Kaizen framework?
5S is all about workplace organization. It stands for sort, remove unnecessary items, set in order, organize what's left, shine, keep the workplace clean, standardize, create consistent procedures, sustain, make the improvements stick. This system ensures that the workspace is efficient, clean, and free from waste. Kanban, on the other hand, is a visual management tool. It uses cards or boards to track tasks and production flow in real time. You can spot bottlenecks immediately, which makes it easier to adjust the process and prevent Muda, Mura, or Muri from creeping in.
I can see how that's useful. If everyone can see the workflow, it becomes easier to manage and improve. But what about resistance? Changing processes can be tough, especially if people are used to doing things a certain way.
Great point. Change can definitely meet resistance. But the beauty of Kaizen is that it's inclusive. It invites everyone to be part of the improvement process, from workers to managers. When people see their ideas being implemented, they're more likely to support change. The key is to build a culture of continuous improvement, where everyone feels responsible for making things better.
That's powerful. Now, let's talk about leadership's role in Kaizen. What do managers need to do to make this work?
Leadership is critical in Kaizen. Managers must create an environment where innovation is encouraged. They need to provide the tools, training, and trust that employees need to suggest and implement changes. It's about fostering a growth mindset, where the whole organization is constantly learning and improving.
And it's not just about quick wins, right? This is a long-term commitment.
Absolutely. Kaizen is a long-term strategy. Small incremental changes may not seem like much in the short term, but over time, they lead to significant improvements. This long-term focus is why Kaizen is often called a marathon, not a sprint.
Now, let's imagine some of our listeners are getting excited about Kaizen, but don't know where to start. What's the first step for a company looking to implement Kaizen?
Start by identifying one process that needs improvement. Use tools like 5S to organize your workspace, or Kanban to visualize your workflow. Then apply the PDCA cycle: plan, do, check, act. Plan a small improvement, implement it, check the results, and make adjustments. The key is to start small and build momentum.
I imagine it helps if companies can measure their improvements too. How do they track the success of Kaizen initiatives?
Metrics are super important. You can track things like waste reduction, time saved, and quality improvements. Setting clear KPIs, key performance indicators, will help you measure progress and show the value of the changes being made.
Fantastic. We've covered a lot today. Let's do a quick recap for our listeners. So, Alice, what are the key takeaways from today's episode?
Absolutely. Here's a summary. Kaizen is all about continuous improvement through small incremental changes. The 3 evils of production, Muda, waste, Mura, inconsistency, and Muri, overburden, are key barriers to efficiency. Tools like 5S and Kanban help make Kaizen principles tangible, improving organization and workflow. It's important to foster a culture of improvement where everyone feels empowered to contribute ideas. Kaizen is a long-term strategy. Start small, measure success, and keep moving forward.
Well said. And with that, we wrap up today's episode. Thanks, Alice, for sharing your insights, and thank you to our listeners for tuning in. If you're looking to make your business more efficient and productive, remember, Kaizen is the way to go.
Thanks, Mr. R. It's always great talking about how small changes can make a big impact.
Absolutely. Until next time, folks, stay curious, keep improving, and as always, thanks for listening. Take care and keep being awesome.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to